Hi, and welcome to this latest edition of Urban Myths and Legends. I'm Dimitri Haratos.
And I am Michael Carnuto, and here we are at Stony Brook Grist Mill. The mill was built in 1699. Shortly after that, in the early 1700s, there was a huge flood in this area from Mill Pond, and it destroyed the entire area, flooding everything. In 1751, Adam Smith came along and rebuilt the Stony Brook Grist Mill.
Right, and what people would do is they would bring their grains to be ground by the miller here to get turned into flour. And what would happen is he would get a form of payment of being able to keep 1/10 of that flour. And then other ships from the harbor would come in and have their grains turned into flour as well. And again, he was paid 1/10 in flour for his work.
And through the years, there's been over 24 owners of the grist mill, and now it is a New York State registered landmark.
Alright, so one thing that's happened here that's a really good personal experience, myself, Shannon, and another investigator, we're doing an overnight, and this is one of the locations we hit for the night. We were investigating right at the top of that ridge right there, where we were just above the waterfall. And while we were investigating, I was doing an EVP session, or just getting ready to start one, and Shannon was just finishing doing some training on equipment, and as I was getting ready to start the EVP session, I heard what sounded like a woman down from in here screaming help. And they called out help to us. And it's the weirdest thing because we could all audibly hear it, but none of our recorders actually picked it up. So that was very interesting. It was a personal experience that we had here that was really cool. And I was almost positive like somebody was trapped down in here, but there was no one here. So another piece of evidence or personal experience that we've had here at Stony Brook Grist Mill.
Hi, my name is Shannon with Long Island Paranormal Investigators. It's good to investigate here at Stony Brook Grist Mill because there's a natural white noise coming from the waterfall over there. It helps generate EVPs easier because of the constant wave sound.
Hi, I'm Jacob and I'm here with Long Island Paranormal Investigators. We're here at Stony Brook Grist Mill where there have been claims of an apparition of a man dressed in period clothing. And a lot of people relate this man, this apparition, to the miller from the mill right back there. Is it him? We'll find out.
Hi, I'm Teresa, and I'm here with Long Island Paranormal Investigators. Today we're here at Stony Brook Grist Mill, and some of the paranormal claims are screams coming from around the mill pond. Some think that they are associated with the many tragic deaths that happened over at the grist mill during the flood.
And some of the evidence that we have caught through the years since 2010, since we've been investigating this location, one of the things that I'm holding in my hand is the MEL 8704 EMF meter. And basically what this does is it picks up different fluctuations of electromagnetic fields as well as temperature. And one night while we were investigating here, normally it would read like between 0 and like 0.1, and we had a sudden jump to 3.7, which we do not understand why. And then it dropped back down to 0. So we do declare that possible paranormal activity. The theory is when a ghost manifests, it's going to give off some type of EMF field, which is electromagnetic fields. Another time when we're here, we use also a compass. And what happens is this detects magnetic fields. And while we're out here, the compass point started to spin around. And with that saying, once a ghost manifests, it's going to give off some type of electromagnetic field, causing the compass point to start to spin around. So these are two unexplainable things that have occurred here since we've been investigating here since 2010.
Yeah, also while we've been out here, we've caught a couple of EVPs, and we use this digital recorder right here. It's a digital audio recorder, and we use it to pick up, you know, some kind of spirits talking. And basically what happened is twice, on two separate occasions, we've caught two Class D EVPs. Class D means we know that there's something there, we just can't make out exactly what it's saying. So the first Class D EVP that we caught was when we were investigating, we heard what was a male's voice. Again, we're not sure what exactly that he's trying to say, but we did catch a male's voice talking.
That way, or that way, could be paranormal. And that's just because when a ghost manifests, it gives off electromagnetic fields. That way, or that way, could be paranormal. And that's just because when a ghost manifests, it gives off electromagnetic fields. That way, or that way, could be paranormal. And that's just because when a ghost manifests, it gives off electromagnetic fields.
The second Class D EVP that we did, it's actually a VP, it's a voice phenomenon, because correct. We did actually hear it while it was occurring. and the recorder picked it up as well. And it was very interesting because it was just like multiple people talking at the same time. It was a conversation that was going on. And it was picked up on this recorder, and we don't know what exactly they were saying, but something was having a conversation right in front of us.
Yeah, with that occurrence, one of our investigators, Andy, he actually thought that our walkie-talkies was having a communication come through, and when our walkie-talkies, you can hear it come through if it is actually our walkies, but it wasn't. You can hear something clear as day, a conversation that's not coming through the walkie-talkies. So it was definitely interesting that we picked that up here, so we'll keep investigating this location and see what we find. All right, here we are at Stony Brook Gristmill. We're ready to wrap it up. Hope you enjoyed this episode of the Stony Brook Gristmill of Urban Legends of Long Island. And we will continue investigating this location. Hopefully we'll find some more complex evidence to deem this place either haunted or not haunted. As of right now, we do believe that there are some unexplainable things occurring here, but not enough to call this place haunted. So stay tuned in. Check out our website, www.liparanormalinvestigators.com. Follow this location to see if it is haunted. Thank you for tuning in.